Good morning. Today we get into the 5th chapter of the Gospel of Luke in our Advent journey through the Gospel of Luke. And to summarize the chapter, first Jesus goes out in a boat to teach, one of Simon's boats. And after he gets done teaching, he tells them to throw the nets over the side, and they catch a massive load of fish. And then Simon, James, and John leave their fishing business and follow Jesus. Then after that, Jesus cures a leper. And then he heals a guy dropped from the roof. He was teaching inside a house, and it was too crowded for the sick person's friend to get him in the building, so they took him up to the top and made a hole in the roof and lowered him down to Jesus. There are Pharisees and scribes in the house that day, and so that we have Jesus' first engagement with them. And then right after that, he calls Levi, the tax collector, and then he again engages the Pharisees and the scribes. What caught me was the end of the chapter when Jesus is engaging the Pharisees and the scribes, and he tells them that no one tears a piece from a new garment and sews it on an old garment. Otherwise, the new will be torn, and the piece from the new will not match the old. And no one puts new wine into old wineskins. Otherwise, the new wine will burst the skins and will be spilled, and the skins will be destroyed. But new wine must be put into fresh wineskins. This parable from the end is very confusing. I'm not sure anybody really knows what Jesus was talking about, so I'm making some conjecture here. I think these are images that Jesus, metaphors, if you will, that Jesus is putting up for new systems, new ways in which we will relate to each other. New social systems, new political systems, new religious systems, new governing systems. Every way that we interact with each other as human beings, Jesus is remaking. He's not a reformer, though. That's why he says new wine in new wineskins. It's a complete over-changing of the system. As Walter Wink has pointed out, New Testament scholar and theologian, Jesus is beyond revolution. Revolutions just change the people at the top. This is a complete and thorough reordering of society that Jesus is proclaiming. New wine and new wineskins. The forms that takes place, we'll see more from Jesus' interactions with people. But we've already seen him heal a leper who are considered unclean, and you're not supposed to touch. And Jesus touches a leper out in public. So this is a clue and a hint to the new society that Jesus is calling for. Tomorrow we'll get into chapter 6. Tomorrow is Sunday, so the meditation won't be posted until in the afternoon. I'll have church in the morning, and then I'll get to work on it in the afternoon. I hope you have a gracious day, and we'll see you tomorrow.